If you've ever found yourself stuck on the wrong part of a Lucidchart diagram and wondered how to move around the canvas faster, this video is for you. Today, I'm going to show you how to pan in Lucidchart using 3 simple methods so you can navigate your board smoothly without wasting time scrolling around or zooming in and out. Whether you're using a keyboard, a mouse, or a trackpad, I'll walk you through each option step by step so you can choose the one that feels easiest for you. And if this tutorial helps, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe for more quick software tips just like this. Let's jump in. The fastest way to pan in Lucidchart is with your spacebar. This is the method most people use because it's quick, easy, and works great when you're actively editing a diagram. To do it, simply press and hold the spacebar on your keyboard. As soon as you do that, your cursor should change into a hand icon. That hand icon tells you that Lucidchart is now in pan mode, so instead of selecting shapes, you can move across the canvas. Once the hand icon appears, click and drag anywhere on the blank area of your canvas. Move your mouse in the direction you want to go and the whole document will shift with you. This is especially useful when you're working on large flowcharts, mind maps, org charts, or diagrams with lots of connected elements. Instead of fighting with the scroll bars, you can just glide around the workspace exactly where you need to be. When you're finished panning, just release the spacebar and Lucidchart will return you to normal editing mode. That means you can go right back to selecting shapes, typing text, and making edits without having to click extra buttons or switch tools manually. If you want the fastest workflow possible, this is usually the best method to remember. Now let's look at another easy way to pan in Lucidchart using your mouse. This method is helpful if you prefer using right-click gestures or if the spacebar method doesn't feel natural to you. To use it, move your cursor to a blank area of the canvas, then click and hold down the right mouse button. While holding it, drag your mouse in the direction you want the board to move. For example, if you want to move left on the diagram, drag your mouse to the right. If you want to move upward, drag down. The canvas will follow your movement, making it easy to navigate around large documents. When you reach the section you want to work on, simply release the right mouse button and continue editing as usual. This mouse method is great if you're already used to right-click navigation in other apps. It's also useful if you want to quickly reposition the canvas without taking your hands off the mouse. Just be careful not to click on a shape by accident because you want to start on an empty part of the board for the smoothest panning experience. If you're using a laptop or a device with a trackpad, there's an even more natural way to pan. Place 2 fingers on the trackpad and swipe in any direction. This will let you move across the Lucidchart canvas smoothly and intuitively. 2-finger trackpad navigation is especially convenient if you're working on the go or if you prefer gesture-based controls. The nice thing about the trackpad method is that it feels very fluid. You can make small, precise movements to inspect details, or you can swipe farther to move quickly across a bigger canvas. It works well when you're zoomed into a specific section and need to jump to another area of the diagram without losing your place. So to recap, you have 3 solid ways to pan in Lucidchart. First, hold the spacebar for the hand tool and drag. Second, hold the right mouse button on a blank area and drag. Third, use 2 fingers on your trackpad and swipe in any direction. Each method does the same basic thing, but the best one for you depends on how you like to work. If you use Lucidchart often, I definitely recommend trying the spacebar method first because it's the quickest and most efficient. Once it becomes a habit, it can save you a lot of time while building diagrams, editing workflows, and organizing ideas. And if you're working on a larger project, learning how to pan properly can make the whole experience much easier and much less frustrating. If this tutorial helped you out, please give the video a like and subscribe for more simple step-by-step guides. It really helps the channel and it lets me know you want more tutorials like this. Thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next one.